breath lab is quite unique. It is one of the only clinical breath labs in North America where we really are patient focused. So all of our breath samples come from patients. We are focused on the early detection of lung cancer, and one day we envision being able to do a simple breath test in a clinic that can determine whether you're at high risk for lung cancer or have lung cancer. We do this by studying the volatile organic compounds in breath. The challenge is always going through that wealth of information, or those thousands of compounds, and picking out which ones are going to indicate cancer or non-cancer or states of health or states of disease. We analyze this all with very specialized equipment, high analytic spectrometers. We use thermal desorption, so once we've captured the breath, we heat it up to 300 degrees to allow it to be released into our analytic equipment and analyzed, so that at the end point we can actually discover what are those compounds and what's the difference. So we envision finding that I like to think of it as a fingerprint of lung cancer in your breath. The current state would be having to use bronchoscopy or a needle through the chest to diagnose cancer, and this breath is non-invasive. We're all breathing. It's a simple breath test. Breathing is non-optional. It's easy to breathe gently through a machine. It's either a mouthpiece or we can use a mask if the mouthpiece is uncomfortable. And I think because it's so simple, portable, and non-invasive, it could be dispersed throughout clinics, really around the world. With the money that has been donated, we've been able to purchase a thermal desorption unit, which is the first in North America that's been coupled to our Orbitrap. And so with that donation, it's really put our lab ahead of the world. We're starting to look at all sorts of ways that breath can detect disease. Having that portability of another breath collection machine would be beneficial for all of our patients who participate and would move this research forward. A TD100 is the first step of that process of processing a breath. So it can run 100 samples, but each sample takes 2 hours to run. Even though we run that machine 24/7, we're always a bit lagging. So having a second setup so we can increase capacity and roll out new studies and get more people in for more breath would be a game changer for us. So we would love to have anyone participate. So if you're interested, please give us a call. We can talk about the different studies that we have going on and what might, fit your interests best. We are open to appointments or people coming through, and if people are interested in seeing the lab, we'd love to show you as well.